Greetings, Shelpers. Thank you for joining me for Balatro on this Friday. Before we continue too far down the road, I would like to say that our internet has been having trouble just on the computer, and when I played on Wednesday with a Cult of the Lamb, we had 4 drops, and I had at least 4 parts. So that was not pleasant. I'm hoping for a better today. I cannot guarantee it. I do not know what is happening. It is not, as far as I can tell, our ISP. But we bought Balatro recently, and I've actually been loving it. So we're going to get to see it today. I don't know if I'm going to play it too often. By the way, I don't really play a lot of flushes. So if you're like, oh my god, you have a flush. Yeah, okay, no. Like, I don't really do that. I don't know why. Oh, of course, I got rid of something that would have helped. You know, I'm just gonna start off with the 3 of a kind. And I'm giving out those other 2, so that way it takes it down. Should be okay. See, we don't have jokers yet. There are jokers, there are tarot cards that are, like, consumable and have other effects. There are a bunch of different things in this game, so you don't have to worry about it. Yes, you can discard some and then pick more up. Okay, 6, 5. Okay, got a pair of 5s and a pair of kings. I guess we'll use that, right? And then we'll put this up for good measure. That way we can basically just discard. I get a lot of straights in this game. A lot of 2 pair. I actually did my first complete run recently. The last time I played anyway. And it was because I had 2 pair over and over again. And I did a buff to 2 pair, 2 pair, 2 pair, 2 pair. So that is precisely what I did over and over. The deck, the back of the deck isn't just for show. It can actually do different things, like the yellow yeah. The yellow detective gives you more gold. So it's just stuff like that. I forgot what the one I have on currently does for me, but it's all right. So we made it through. This is the buy round. This banana adds, hold on. I forgot how to zoom in. It's going to take me a bit. Okay. 1 in 8 chance the card is destroyed. Well, we don't want that. Not yet anyway. Creates a tarot card when any booster pack is open. You know, I'm going to take the buffoon pack. Try to get some actual good jokers in here. Okay, when blind is selected, gain +3 hands and lose all discards. Ooh. Played, face cards, give 30 chips, 1 scored. I'll take this for now. I'm not thinking that's our best bet, but it's the bet we're having for now. You can also choose different cards with different effects. Like certain cards will give you different gold. Stuff like that. Okay. 9. I got a pair of 9s. Anything else? Well, you know what? I almost have a flush going on here. You know what? Let me try something really ridiculous. Okay, I just want to try it. I just want to see. Okay. I played my first flush. There you go. I hate flushes. I hate them. I shouldn't, but I do. I've always wanted the royal flush, though, obviously, but let's boop these out of existence. I shouldn't use the discard for only 2 dang cards, but that's what you're getting right now. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. Today on Blue Sky, I put down a list of potential holiday stream ideas, like I talked about on my stream last time. I will let you know if anybody says anything about it. I really would like your feedback and input, if that's possible for y'all. I know some people don't want to do something that's not a poll, and you can't really do polls on Blue Sky yet, so I'm just working with what I got for now. I could always just pick my own too. Husband gave me like what he thought of my ideas. So, all right, what do we got for this? Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I have to do it faster. Okay, and then the zoom is... What is the zoom in and out? I forget. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Multiplier for each card below 52 in your deck. Okay. I have, like, quite a few cards still. I have, like, a full deck, so... Okay. Has 2 pair. We're gonna buy that thing. Like I said, I love the 2 pair ones. I love them. Okay, the mosh. Now, at the end of each run is... Okay, you discard 2 random cards per hand played. So, see this thing up top? It actually gives you different conditions, like all spades are now debuffed, meaning even if you get a good hand with them, they won't score them or whatever. So, yeah. That's something to be aware of. Okay, for now, I have a pair of 2s, that's it. So we're gonna get rid of, like, a lot of these cards right here. Well, I now have 2 pair. Better than nothing. We're gonna take them. I don't like the pair of 2s because they're only 2, basically. But that'll help a little. And then the multiplayer, yeah. The multi will help. See, you pick the right jokers, you win the game. You pick the wrong ones, you lose it. So, it's difficult still, like... There are planet cards that can, like, buff your flushes or whatever. Like, your flush multipliers and stuff. Like, this says level up your 3 of a kind. This is another joker. If you played a hand contains a straight, that would be nice. Celestial Pack will level something up. This is a card that will say +1 ante, -1 hand each round. So, there are different... like vouchers and stuff going on. Do I want to take that? You know what? Buff my 3 of a kind, I guess. I should have just used it. Oh, I sold it. God bless it. I messed up. Oh well. Oh well. Let's hope I don't do that again. Okay. Uranus, 2 pair. Use. So buff that. So now I'll get a bigger multiplier. I mean, a lot of people have already seen this game, I guess. I shouldn't have to or be explaining it as much as I am, but that's okay. Okay. Plus, like, if you've noticed, I have some really funky looking face cards. That's because, like, some face suits are like Dave the Diver, and I don't have Binding of Isaac. I don't like Binding of Isaac, so... Like, it's just really creepy, and... I play Cult of the Lamb. I know that's also creepy. Okay, we're gonna go for the straight here. Even though I know we have a pair of jacks. Okay, let's take that. There are also jokers that actually will give you more stuff if you repeat it. Meaning, if you play 2 pair and then you play 2 pair again in the same hand. So, kinda works. Oh, I can almost do it again. My god, okay. Do I want to? I don't know. I have almost, like I said, a royal straight, but I'm gonna get rid of this. Hopefully that's not a mistake. It's a mistake, isn't it? It's fine. I'll play this then. Alright, I will play this. Hi, how are you doing, show? I hope well. We're just playing some Balatro today. It's not timed, so it's actually a decent pick for one-handed players. If you can, like, swap where your hand is on the controls to, like, pick out your stuff, so. Just letting you know, because there is no time limit or anything. If you haven't played it before. Okay. Mult on final hand of round. That could be a last-minute helpful boost. Played face cards have a 1 in 2 chance to give 2 times when scored. That's a bit iffy. It's not bad considering how often I play a Royal Straight. We can take that for now. Okay, let's pick out a standard Celestial pack. Okay, like I said, Celestial packs can buff up your stuff. Another buff to my 2 pair. That would be a tremendous help. I know the other one is a straight flush, which I play a fair bit. But like I said, I won one of these runs once. So this is a roguelike card game. And you get 5 jokers across the top that do different things. But you can also get, in between rounds, like a standard pack that does something. And so on and so forth. And my jokers and stuff can multiply my hand. Actually, I'm going to take these down, pop these up. So now I have a pair of 6s and I have a pair of jacks. So, see, the cards actually will buff my stuff so I get a bigger multiplier. Because I have one that buffs face cards, I have one that buffs 2 pair, I have one that has a chance of buffing any face card I have, and I won the round with only... Yeah, it's awesome. It's actually awesome. And there is no time limit. There's turn limits. So you don't have to like hurry the hell up and choose something like right away so that you like misclick on something. Not that I haven't misclicked before. Okay, so this joker says +1 discard each round. So I would have an extra discard. So instead of 4 hands, 3 discards, I would have 4 and 4. And then this joker contains 2 multiplayer per reroll in the shop. So every time I reroll in the shop, which would cost me more money as we keep doing this, this would get more powerful. I'm tempted. Yeah, kind of like Slay the Spire. It's a lot simpler. Slay the Spire got really aggravating for me at the end, but that's because, you know, my own fault, really. So the Buffoon pack will have jokers. And, okay, re-trigger all cards played for the next 10 hands. So this will run out eventually, but they mean like when it's counting out my cards, it will actually go back and count them again. Like if, let's say I have 2 pair of 4s and 6s, it'll be like 4, 4, 6, 6 points with the multiplier, and it will hit it again. So not bad, but it runs out. So the joker gains 3 chips per discarded spade card. Suits changes every round. Okay, so I can make this more powerful with discards. So we're gonna try that for a minute. I've never tried that before. And we could possibly pick up the Celestial pack so that it can buff me, so we're gonna do that. So this will buff 2 pair again. This will buff just a pair. And this will buff up 4 of a kind. Now, I never get 4 of a kind. I always play my 2 pair. So I'm going to be a wiener, and I'm going to just have it do that. See how it said on the side it was buffing me? So next round. Okay, we have a person who says 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. Some of them all start face down. Some of them take away your cards. Okay, 1 in 7 cards gets drawn face down. So does that mean I run the potential of not having it score? Okay, queen. We're going to take my 4s because that's the 2 pair. We're going to take the 5 just as a way to discard, quote unquote. Oh, really? Yeah, we didn't. I still play it. I know they're not always consumer friendly, which sucks banana, to be honest. Like, absolutely. But yeah. I talked about this on Wednesday, but they're thinking about in America getting rid of sub-minimum wage for disabled workers finally. So I don't know if they're going to do it. They've thought about that before and then it stops. Okay, the first hand of round only has one card. No, that's not what we're doing. Okay, not discovered. Okay, this is a tarot card. We're gonna just get the jumbo pack of cards, though. Okay, I can choose one. Why do you want cards? Because you already have cards. Well, this one says, can be used as any suit. So, if I have something that's missing out on a 5, I can do that for a flush. Jack of clubs, this one would give me a plus 10. Plus 11. This one says 5 of hearts plus 5 chips, 5 and 5 chance for a 20 multiplier. There are some where if you delete them, they actually will get whatever. I think sometimes you can add more cards. I'm kind of torn. We'll take that one, even though I probably already have one. Yeah, I understand that. They're talking about it, but they've talked about it before. And I think I've talked about Goodwill Industries before on my stream, but I want to just say proudly and once again, fuck Goodwill Industries. With every fiber of my being, with everything I have, with everything I am. Into the sun. Over and over again. With an iron fork. Why iron? Because it works against the Fae. And they're just really nasty pieces of work. The Fae and Goodwill Industries. So there you go. I thought I would just share my love and my joy and my light this holiday season. So, yeah. And no, I'm honestly, I'm leftist as hell. Like, yeah, I'm just, everybody knows that. Everybody's been around long enough. They know I'm leftist as hell. They know me and what I say and who I am, and it's just the way it is. Okay, we can't do any more than that, but I think I got a straight going. I hope I got a straight going. Looks like I do. Alright, we're gonna pop that up then. 30 times 4 and then 40 because it's counting up. But yeah, Goodwill Industries is the delightful people who use our labor for like 20 cents an hour, 80 cents an hour. They say they're doing us a favor because it prepares us for the job force and they're training us and giving us invaluable skills. But at the same time, they're like, you're lucky anybody is employing you, you useless cripple. And it's like, okay, then which one is it? Am I learning skills to be employed elsewhere? Will nobody else hire me because you're talking on both sides of your mouth there, dear. Okay, as the number of times the poker hand has been played this run, the multiplayer. Okay, that sounds decent, but that'll refresh every time. Card packs are 25% off. Well, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, I'd save up enough over time if that stayed. Otherwise, not really. Okay, let's go. Okay, 2 pair level up. I really want that one. Full house level up. I'm not gonna full house level up yet, but that's not too bad. So, husband and I are still like watching a lot of Christmas shit. We had a real clunker yesterday, and yeah. But that's part of the fun. You know, they make so many like Hallmark-esque movies that we can actually find the few diamonds and then leave the rest after a while. That's one of my possibilities for a Christmas stream, is to tell you all about them. Like, at least the good ones, or... yeah. Because I can't tell you all the bad, like, Hallmark-esque shit out there, because it's really, really bad. Oh, I did a decent thing here. Because it'll hit on, like, the face cards and stuff. Not bad. Not great, though. My kingdom for a sword. Okay. Might as well tap the other ones out as well. You know what? We're gonna undo that idea. We're gonna undo that idea, Toluca. Bad Toluca. Okay, and we're gonna do a dismount. Okay. Right here. We're gonna get rid of these. And hit upgraded because I got rid of something. And now we're going to say, yay! Now I have a full house, which is a lot better than what I was going to do before, which was a 3 of a kind. So oof, yeah, we can't. Yeah, you know what? There used to be this law that allowed people to pirate for the sake of accessibility. Did you hear about that recently? Because guess what? They took that away from us too. So now, if you were pirating to mod inaccessibility features, screw you, basically. And delightful. Absolutely delightful. I'm gonna waste all of my reconnects. Yes, I am. Oh, damn it to hell. Fine, I'm gonna waste everything. I have to. And it'll only give me high card. Alright then. Ouch. I'm not passing this test. So I failed this run. Unless I get a glorious run this time out. Nope, not even close. Well, FML. Okay. We're gonna have to start again, but we might have unlocked something. I should look at what my deck power does. Maybe that would be helpful. New run, okay. Start the run with a voucher and a consumable slot. Green deck says, okay. Plus whatever for discard. Start with 10 extra dollars is actually good. Start with one hand every round. Let's go. Let's go blue. Let's go. I think that'll be good. And yeah, you can skip certain rounds if you've done enough, but I don't want to because I want to gain the money. I'm a very careful player. That's why I never go to Vegas. In all honesty, I don't see the point in just giving away all your money. If I wanted to lose money, I would just throw like a bunch of dollar bills down my toilet. Like the only kind of gambling I do is like once in a blue moon, I buy a lottery ticket. Yeah, they don't, they have some accessibility, but yeah, they're pretty far behind in accessibility. Like they do have the like magnifier, but that's like one of the only things I can really say. And their magnifier is kind of hard to use because you actually can dashboard out like I did earlier. Okay, gains $3 of sell value at the end of a round. And level up your high card. I hope I don't have to keep using high card. Let's do a buffoon pack. Please give me some good jokers. Okay, with diamonds, all played face cards become gold. Okay, we're gonna try that one. And thus, we move on. Okay, a consumable slot, we're not gonna worry about that right now. Yeah, you get another voucher chance every time you win a person at the end, so. Okay, 10, 9, 7. Yeah, you guys gave me shitty cards this time. What a surprise. Am I right, gamers? Okay. Let's see what happens now. Again, I kind of screwed myself there. That was delightful. Usually I don't do that on camera. Okay, here we go. Just a pair. Just one singular pair. Life has made me full of wonder and breathless joy. At least there's two pair now. Let's get rid of this one as well. It'll show. Yep, there we go. Yeah, that was... The Wii was accessible for some people and not others, and I know people's response to that is going to be, well, Toluca, we can't possibly make everything accessible for everyone. Because you don't know how many times I've heard that shit in my life. They're like, well, if we make the doors bigger for your wheelchair, then somebody with an iron lung still can't get in. Oh, okay, I understand that. Like, I do. And accessibility, the thing is, people are like, well, this, then that. And it's like, yeah, accessibility is not a straight line because you literally can't help everyone all the time. Hey, I get it. I fucked up, but I should be able to fix that, hopefully. But at the same time, you should be able to do at least as much as you can. And yeah, that's a whole other story, I guess. Like, I've been an activist for a long ass time. I actually wanted to, oh, +1 Joker slot, -1 hand every round? Oh, that's tricky. I'll keep my extra hand to myself, thanks. But yeah, I used to want to join Adapt, like seriously. The ones that do the sit-ins and the disability work and the die-ins and all that stuff. And yes, I said die-ins to everyone out there because usually they're trying to take away our medical care. And for like the majority of us, that's freaking death. Because a lot of us can't pay for like a $20,000 wheelchair on our own. Just as an example. And no, charities can't pick up the slack. There aren't enough of them. They're already inundated with requests as it is. People act as though, as a disabled person, you haven't literally tried everything out there to get through. And then you hear, as a disabled person, you're supposed to be your family's problem. Yeah, how many of us have, like, families that make $1 million a year, plus, that could take all our medical expenses on? I sure as hell don't. If you have any siblings that could, you know, buy you a $20,000 wheelchair out of their pocket just as you need one? Oh, the whole... Oh, no. Well, yeah, again. Sony has been ticking me the hell off lately, too. Like, severely. And I guess I could go through each company. And the problem with each company is, like, you can aim at, like, all the layoffs, the lack of accessibility, this, that, and the other. Like, the companies that, like, keep and hold predators and don't hold them accountable. And just so many amazing things. Okay, normal for every $5 you have at the end of a round. Okay. That's not bad, but that's not great. Let me try this. I'll have to pick whatever they give me. Okay. Every Joker gains plus multi-player every time a playing card is added to your deck. Not bad. Tarot card used in the run. I will take this one. It's not precisely optimal, but choose 2 if I... You know what? I barely choose tarot cards, but I don't have the money for that right now. So we're going to forego that. But yeah, trying to, like... my sister only has a decent hand to use. Her other hand with cerebral palsy is kind of weak and not very usable. So I'm always like telling her about like one-handed games I find and whatnot because so much of gaming is not accessible. And I'm always shocked to find accessibility features, to be honest. 987654. Okay, we got 98765. We can't even do the 4. We're good then. So yeah, I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna tell her about Balatro when she's here, because I'm like, you can do that one-handed. There is no time. She loves like farming sims, but we're always on the lookout for those for her, but it gets harder for her, so yeah, it is what it is. Crypt of the Necrodancer is one-handed, like, because it's so hard to find games that actually will cater to what you need as a disabled person, obviously. You know, and one of the things I need is better text. Because I'm using the magnifier on a whole bunch of shit I shouldn't have to. And I can use both my hands, though my left one is superior to my right one. But I can use both. But then come the spasms. Usually that happens when I'm more delicate. Yes, I follow you on there, I think. On Blue Sky. Because I see your posts. But yeah, both my hands work, but not as well. And when I'm doing delicate work, I spasm like crazy, so to speak. 2 of up to 3 planet cards. Okay, let's try that. Let's increase my life. Straight, 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind. I'm gonna say straight. Okay. But yeah, I keep looking out for her on different things. Because she only started gaming around the PS2 era. She's like an amateur. And I always tease her about that because her parents didn't want her or her siblings to have any games. And okay, if each played ace, 2, 3, 5, or 8 gives you a multiplayer. Okay, a multiplayer. I'll take that. All right, let's go. But yeah, her mom didn't allow video games. And I'm like, okay, why is that? And she's like, well, this, that, and the other. And we were in middle school, and I said, you know what? I told her flat out, I play video games. And I said, you want to know why? And she said, why? I said, because they're good for my hand-eye coordination. Like, tell your parents that. And she did. And the next thing you know, my sister has a gaming console. Because I'm like, yeah, just tell your parents that. Just tell them what good it does. I'm a troublemaker, but still. I've been playing video games since the Atari. Like, my family rented an Atari, but we got an original Nintendo. I think I was like 2, 3 years old when I started gaming. And I was only such a bad knitch once. And I got pulled off a game one time. And that is because... okay, when any booster pack is... skipped. Okay. Exactly 4 cards. I use this one, so I'll take it. And then we will open up a planet card. I guess not. We could open up a tarot card, but tarots are so temporary. We're gonna wait. But yeah, so I was playing Zelda 2, which is still one of my favorite Zeldas. And I was a little knitch because I was trying to defeat Shadow Link, if you know, you know. And Shadow Link was rocking my socks in a really bad way. And I got so salty at the video game as like a 4-year-old kid. My mom was like, Toluca. You get off that video game if you can't behave. And needless to say, I did not behave. She did not behave. It was pretty bad. But I learned my lesson eventually. Don't start swearing as a kid unless your mom's not around to hear it. That's my tip. That's like my Gordon Ramsay like chef tip. Okay, I think I got one of each. Yes. But that's okay. I had a bunch of stuff to talk about today, but husband was sleeping, so we were kind of late to stream. But yeah. Oh, that was a good round. I am pleased. I am excessively pleased. All the way down, tingles to my toes. So I hear Hanukkah actually starts Christmas night, which is pretty wild this year. I can never keep track of the Jewish calendar because it always switches and I don't know the rules. So Every time they're like, Easter is this time, I'm like, sounds good to me. Like, how the hell am I supposed to know? Earn $4 at the end of a round? That sounds sweet. Converts to 3 selected cards to hearts. Also useful and juicy. +1 card slot available in the card shop. Also nice. You know, that'll be good for in the long run. Let's try that one. Not right now, but it will be in the future. I'm thinking about like what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my first Christmas stream next week. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be. I will figure it out. You know, I'm sure people want some things more than others, but I don't know. Like, husband likes the idea of me going through nostalgic toys. Like, toys I would have asked Santa Claus for as a kid. Because I'm old as fucking just all get out. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, can't even do that. Counting with Toluca, let's go. So, but yeah, Dan wants me to read his, he's got a short story and then he wants to talk about it. I'm like, I'll read it over the weekend and then I'll let you know. Because he wanted to talk about it on Stream Mayhap and we haven't gotten there yet. But I told him I would if he gave it to me. Tomorrow I have to go to my writers group meeting. Played phase cards or 1 free reroll in the shop. Both of those are decent, but as a Joker, I really don't want to do anything with the shop. So we're going to do that one. And then we're going to do this one. I could do the Buffoon pack, but we already have 4 Jokers. You can always replace them, but you can only have 5 entirely. Straight flush, flush, 4 of a kind. I guess we'll take this one because a straight flush is so damn hard for me. All right, what does this one say now? 1 in 7 cards have a chance to be delivered face down. That's fine. Of course, my brain, when I hear face down, jumps to the jumpsuit apparatus song. And if you know, you know. That's like way before most people's time here. I get that. Oh, that's a king. Okay, we need the jacks up and running, I think. Okay. And then, do we get rid of something else? Let's get rid of this 9. Yes. Okay, there we go. Although if I would have played just the 4 cards without trying to discard a sneak card, I would have got more of a delight off the back end from the 1 Joker, but looks like it all came out right in the end. Okay, I will look later. Thank you. Okay, what is this now? When round begins, add a random playing card with a random whatever to your hand. Well, the seals are nice. Arf, arf, arf. Okay. Played cards with 1 rank give you 31 chips. Okay. So it's like every odd one down or whatever. And then just a nice multiplier to get you through the day. And then holographic and whatever appear more often. We'll take this for now. But I can always, like I said, delete later. You can sell any of your Jokers at any time. But 5 is the maximum for now. Okay. I really wish they had pulls on Blue Sky though. But that's not here nor there now, I guess. Because I had to make my graphic. And I really do try to put alt text on my graphics. And because of like how long it takes me to type out certain things on my tablet, and the fact that voice recognition software is still not in its most optimal form of glory, I have a lot of mistakes that I always need to correct. So like if I post like a meme all of a sudden I like have like 2 or 3 paragraphs sometimes I have to type. Like, here's what's going on in this meme, basically. Here's what the people are wearing. And yeah, it's not the easiest when you're disabled to help out other disabled people. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. Because typing out all the extra stuff can actually be like, oh my god, what do I, level up the flush? We don't barely use that. For every hand played, you get more chips. Is there a level up aspect to this? Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna sell him. And I'm gonna pick up this like ice cream cone looking fella. There we go. And then I'm gonna say pick up another celestial pack. Oh, really? I didn't know there was such a thing on Blue Sky. Because I know a lot of disabled blind people use readers that like AI programs that are assistive to read the thing for them. So, but I still try to do it myself. It just takes a while. And then my brain is like, why are we expending all this energy you don't have? And it's like, well, it's either that or not post, basically. So, all right, let's shove it out the door. Again, I'm doing that thing where I try to get rid of 1 extra card, but I have that 1 joker that I shouldn't do that with. But I'm not up that high yet where it has to matter. There we go. See, I'm not up that high where it has to matter yet. But yeah, as a disabled activist, I always try to make sure my stuff makes sense. I also try not to use ableist language, but it's so ingrained in our culture that I still use it. I am trying. But it is kind of like difficult to keep track of literally everything. I am an imperfect activist, I guess I should say. Straight, pair, dang it. You know what? We'll use this one. Fine. Because I use the straight often enough. Alright. Tonight, for some of us, is... Oh, I get to do this again. I thought it was only one. Is St. Nick night. I think it's tonight. Might have been last night, but I think it's tonight. So, in some parts of my state, we have followed this weird culture thing that's called St. Nick night. And that St. Nick night, it's gonna sound like it's actually Santa Claus, and it should technically be Santa Claus. I really don't know how to describe it better, but on St. Nick night, St. Nick comes and fills up your stockings with candy and stuff like that. So, oh, that's a nice thing for people to do. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I just do mine on my own. But yeah, St. Nick night is something. So when you're in Milwaukee, they had a big, I want to say Scandinavian, but don't quote me, a big population of Scandinavians, Germans, whoever does it. And because it was so popular in Milwaukee, it just spread to other parts of the state. And my mom grew up in Milwaukee. So all of a sudden we're like, oh, it's St. Nick night. And everybody's like, what the hell is St. Nick night? And I'm like, that's when Santa Claus comes or St. Nick comes. And they're like, oh, do you mean Christmas? And I'm like, I do not mean Christmas. I mean St. Nick night. He doesn't really bring you toys on this night. He brings you candy. Mostly just candy. Sometimes the orange in your stocking, like, tradition and whatnot. But it's different because you also get toys still on Christmas Day. And yeah, we do. So St. Nick night here, we have a little candy as a tradition. I actually introduced my husband to it because being a Southern boy, he had no idea what the hell that was. Like, no idea what St. Nick Night was. And I just grown up with it all the time because, you know, it's something that my mom had grown up with, being from Milwaukee. Although by that time, most of my classmates had already heard about it, and we don't live near Milwaukee, so. But yeah, my grandma was from wherever the hell I kind of grew up at a certain point, and then she like moved to Milwaukee with my grandpa and raised my mom and her brothers down there. So, trigger card held in hand. Oh, the one with the random multipliers, I like that one. Do I want to give any of these up though? I do like Fibonacci's, but you know what? We might actually get rid of this one. And we might put in the randomness of this Joker multiplier. That's what we're gonna do. Very good job. I foresee no problems with that whatsoever. Okay, straight level, flush level, pair level. We're gonna do a straight again. They're not giving me 2 pair, they're being bastards. But what else is new? That's the way roguelikes crumble for ya. Okay. Pre-rolls cost, or re-rolls cost $2 less. Nah. We're fine. I might regret not taking that, but for now I don't. I thought that was a jack. Dang it. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There we go. Normally I would just get rid of all of that, but I'm going to just use it instead. It'll be worth it. Of course, I did get rid of that one card. I know I can still... The one card that's like for 4 cards just levels it up. So it's not like it doesn't kick in a multiplier. It just doesn't get leveled up. Because your certain conditions can level up certain jokers, which can literally help you win the game. So Joker, Tarot, Planet, and Spectral cards may appear multiple times. Played face cards have a 1 in 2 chance to give $2 when scored. 10 multiplayer played contains a flush. Okay. We're not going to worry about the flush now. We're going to buy this though. Okay. Full house. 3 of a kind pair. We'll level this up, I suppose. Anything helps in the long run, honestly. I've been reading a lot of like cheesy or holiday romance books. Well, I'm only in the 2nd book of 8 so far. None have impressed me, but again, they're cheesy Hallmark-esque romance books. What's the impressive? I don't mean to say it that way, but you know, when you're reading Forfloff, you can't be expecting Leaves of Grass or On the Road or what have you. So, are they entertaining enough? I guess. I don't know. Part of it is when I don't want to be like when you're an asexual, but a lot of it's lost on me. So like I skipped through, let's say, the more amorous scenes. Because I'm just like, yeah, you've read sticking one thing in one place before, you've read sticking it on all places before. Like, there are very few scenes that can actually, like, do something different. Yes, he's licking there. Yes, she's touching there. Okay, yeah. Sure. What else is new? Like, literally, what else? Anything else, please. So, because some of these are more dirty than I thought when I got them. I'm not a prude by any means. Some of you already know like how much I'm not a prude. I'm not in the adult section right now, but you all knew that when I was in my time online before I met my husband. You know that I was a woman who liked, let's say, how do I put this without Well, Rihanna has a song about it. Let me start off by saying that. And I think you can get what I'm getting at from there, if you think about it a little bit. All right, here we go. But yeah, for 2 years, I was an online dame, let's say. I'll say it like that. And just leave it at that. So I am not a prude by any means. However, it's just, how often can you read the same thing over and over and over again? I mean, it's like, yes, I'm sure your love life, we'll call it, is fantastic for you. But reading about it once or twice is surely one hand? Are you joking me? One hand for 5,000 points. Yeah, no. This is not gonna work. I am so dead. Okay. I got the discards I can do, but... Oh, good God. Okay, okay. This is gonna suck. I really don't think I can... I don't think I can do this. Let's do it. Let's play the only hand I got. Let's go. Then they're gonna tell me it's not enough. Because it won't be. Oof. Yep. Nope. That was a difficulty spike I never got in. I've never seen that one before. So, I'm gonna quit probably a little earlier tonight, so this will be my last run. I gotta get my shower in before I go to the group meeting or go to sleep tonight. Husband and I haven't had dinner yet. Oh shoot, I skipped the blind. That was a bad choice. Wait, I didn't know you get an Arcana pack for free if you skip a blind. That's interesting. Creates up to 2 random tarot cards. Sure, let's try that one. Okay, let's see what we got above there. Like I said, they're consumable, so I will sell that one. Let's see what I can get down here. I guess I'll have to skip it. Alright, let's not skip blinds anymore. We need that money, we really do. Okay. And then we'll get rid of this one. I should have had my first joker, so I might have screwed myself on this one. You know what? We're going to restart. We're going to restart the run. Before I get too far in and I'm like, oh, that was bad. Because, yeah, that was bad. I agree with myself, of course. So, my baby brother should be home from college within a couple weeks, probably. It'll be really nice to see him, and he really does need a break, I think. It gets to him a lot. And I don't blame him. I remember my college days, kids. Holy cripes. I was constantly exhausted, constantly working. Husband and I barely had any time to spend together. Because he and I got together kind of when I was in college. It's kind of a long story. But remember the ire I have for DVR? Well, that's why. So, Goodwill Industries and DVR are both on my crap list. Like, majorly. DVR is a joke. And I've almost said this many times, and I kind of mean this. I almost think DVR is set up to be, and people will be like, no, no, no. You know, it's just like bureaucracy and all this other crap. Yeah, true. But I honestly think they're made to, let's say, make us rethink our position on wanting to live. Let me just put it that way. I think that's what they're there for. I think that's what they're truly there for. They're messing my sister around again, kind of, sort of. And she's in actually a holding pattern for her business now. And she got a mentor. I don't know if I told you all this, but her mentor actually had gone through DVR at one point, and her mentor had to not go through DVR because it's just that bad. Like, they set her up, they were like, yeah, we'll help you, it'll be good, you can run your own business, and then nope. And I think about what happened with me and my sister for college. I think about what is happening with her now. Yeah, you know, when I left college, I was incredibly depressed for a year. And I almost did not want to be around anymore. And it was rough, legitimately rough. So I honestly think that I know they're not probably designed to make you want to rethink it, but it really feels like it, that they are designed for that, because I can't tell you how many people I've heard, yeah, they did not help me at all. They actually made my life a lot worse. They promised me things and then they didn't deliver. And at first you're like, well, that's bureaucracy, baby. That's how life functions. And yes, mayhap true to an extent, but still. Like, they should not, like, build you up and pretend that they're going to give you, like, your wildest dreams and then turn around and pull the rug out from under you and they were your last option. They're like one of your only options. So, but apparently there are a lot of grants for small business owners in our state, so my sister could potentially go that route if that's something that doesn't pan out for her otherwise. So I'm just glad to figure that out and hear that for her. I'm like, I told you there was. But, you know, I'm not technically a businesswoman, even though I'm technically a businesswoman. And if you ask me how that works, it's usually authors are businesses. Like, we sell our books. We have to do taxes if we get to a certain point. So on and so forth. Okie dokie. What do I have to work with? 2 pair, but they're not good pair. So let's just take them and see what happens. Okay. Well, that could have been worse. Could have been better, but it could have been worse. This will probably get me through already. So, as an author, you are your brand as well. I mean, yeah, if you know, like, Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorns and Roses or whatever, or Throne of Glass series or whatever, her series are brands, but she is also the brand. And that's the difficulty when you're an author. A lot of times you are your brand. So your name is inextricably linked. And the same thing with being a solo entrepreneur. Technically. I guess I will do this for now. It was okay last time I used it, but not phenomenal. But yeah, we have to keep track of taxes and all kinds of fun stuff as authors. And a lot of times we're considered independent contractors because we contract our work out to other places, which are publishers, and it's a whole big mess, honestly. I don't make nearly enough to worry about that kind of thing, but yeah. It's always weird, like, trying to figure out taxes or how to get around things, or, you know, legally, meaning how to, like, do it so that the government doesn't get mad at you, or how to navigate, not get around this and slip through. So this card to get a free double tag. Per consecutive hand played without a scoring base card. Well, that would be tricky. Tarot, let's just do regular playing cards for now. I could reroll the jokers. I very much could. But we're not going to worry about that right now. I have enough money to do it, but... Let me see. 9s and 2s, I suppose. Let's get rid of that 4 in there as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to do the entire Cult of the Lamb post game. So that'll be back next week. And something Christmassy or holiday-like or whatever will also be back. Let me see, what is this now? All cards are considered face cards. I don't know what that does for me. That sounds like it could hurt me like really badly, to be honest with you. 10 plus chips if hand contains 2 pair. Yep, we're doing the 2 pair. We love that. Good for us. Okay, let's get some more planet cards up. So we can level something. A flush, a pair, 4 of a kind. Let's go a flush, even though I barely use it. 1 pair is a pretty shoddy hand. Let's see. What is this one? Raise the cap on interest. Okay, cool. That might help me gain more money eventually, so we're going to do that. Because you can only get like, what is it, $5 worth of interest at first? And then it's like something better. And you really need that something better to get more cards and stuff. All spades are debuffed. Okay. 9, 8, 7. There is no... Okay, we're gonna just take these out then, actually. We're gonna take these out then. Let's raise that up, and then let's scoot that out. Okay, we got 2 pair coming through. Not bad, not bad. I could have also got rid of another one because I didn't have a buffs you up with 4 card hand. I'm just so used to that one. Not bad. 2 pair gave us our luxury. There are jokers that like play off face cards though, like count each face card twice, and then if you have another joker that's like make everything a face card, they would play well together. But I'm just so scared we're gonna reach the end of the line, it's gonna be like all face cards are debuffed, and I'd be like, well, screw me sideways. Okay, we're gonna just take those, and then we're gonna buy one of these. Choose one. Okay, let's see what we got. I told my baby brother about this game, and he's like, you're gambling? I'm like, no, there's no real money involved here. No, not at all. It's just that gambling would be out of character for me, but no. 9, 8, okay, 10, 9, 8, 7. Then, we could try it, but I don't think that'll be a good idea. Okay, the kings and then the 10s can get out. Not bad. Very nice. Okay, what do we got for interest? Interest is 10 max. Dang it. Per $5. Maybe as we go on, that's going to get better, though. Joker gains multiplayer for enhanced card playing. Okay, nothing for that. Standard pack. Choose 1 of 3 and 2 of 1 of 3. So either way, both of these are standard. Why is one blue and one green? I don't even know. That is something I have not figured out yet, but we're fine for now. We're quote-unquote fine for now. Okay, 10, 9, 8. Okay, hold on. 7, 5, 4, 3, 10, 9. Okay. I might have done the wrong thing there. We will see. Oh, that's not too bad. We'll boot out 2 pair first thing. Okay. Could have been a lot worse. A lot worse. We're almost there already. Okay. We're gonna get rid of these. Hope for more face cards. Did not get those, but we got another pair. We have a full boat sitting right here, rocking in the ocean. Let's go. But yeah, I really do love this game. I've been putting on Christmas music and just playing this game. Husband and I are still really enjoying Roots of Pacha. It's actually a fairly unique sim, like farming sim, with the prehistoric bent. So we're enjoying it, and it's made for co-op, which not too many farming sims are made for co-op. So, like, when he gains knowledge on fishing, I also have it, and vice versa. Okay, a strait can be made with a gap of a rank. That actually sounds really helpful. Do I want it though? It'll save our bacon, but we're gonna leave it for now. Okay, let's see. Level up a pair, level up a full house. Well, we just had a full house. Straight would be better, probs, because we get more straights than that, I think. I'm not honestly sure. Like, I can't be half-assed to even figure that out. Okay. Lose $1 per card played? They're gonna drain me dry. Oof. Looks like I better get some of my best cards in here. I don't want to throw away the pairs, but I'm gonna have to. Okay. I don't want to do that. Oh, man. Fine. I might be screwing myself here, everybody. And again, I don't normally do that for free. Okay. King. Pair. 10 pair. Let's go. I should have gotten rid of that 4. Oh. Yeah, they're stripping down my money like nobody's business. Oof. Hopefully I don't have to do this too much. Okay. We're gonna do one more discard and then cross our fingers because this is not looking too great. Okay, looking a little better. Looking a little better. Okay, let's try that one for now. Yep. Oh, my money is leaving me. Just like language is leaving any Linux. Oh, holy hell. Oh, we're here. We're fine. Hopefully I get more money back. I won't get as much as I lost probs, but that's fine. I'm not bitter. I think we're back where we started pretty much. Who can kick about that, am I right? Okay, a pair. I don't want to level up just a pair. What do we have here? Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. Okay. Chance of 1 of 3 playing cards. Let's try that one. Standard pack. Let's do plus 10 chips. I know that's probably the same thing. I just get more base cards when I do that, I think, but that's okay. Alright. 7654. You know, I don't want to get rid of... Yeah, okay. They made me pay for that, didn't they? They sure did. Oh, hell. I don't like this. Okay. You know what? We might as well clean out some of the base cards then. Let's keep this and then let's get rid of this. Oh, dang it. I was gonna play it, not delete it. Well, I messed up there. Well, at least I got something decent now. Ooh. Yeah, one of my old high school English teachers, she was always like, Don't use the word got or get. You only use that with horses. I'm not joking. So for the longest time, I tried to get it out of my vocabulary, and I'm like, not gonna happen. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm always one short. I don't know why. For them. And then the game's like, you should have taken that one thing that let you have the gap, shouldn't you, of Toluca? And I'm like, I suppose so. Alright, I guess we're doing this. At least we have a lot more card possibilities left. Well, and we leveled up the pair. Apparently. You like it? It's my dad joke. Alright. Well, we have kings. And we have sixes, so perf. Not a bad time. I think we'll make it. There you go. If y'all want to see this again, I can play this again at some point. I was thinking maybe doing some YouTube videos on it, like YouTube exclusives instead of full, like, streams. Because otherwise it's just me yakking at you while you watch me play cards. But then again, to be fair, when is it not me just yakking at y'all? I yak quite a bit. I am a yakker. Two pair? Yes. I don't know why, but I just talk all the time. And if I'm silent on stream, I always think, oh my god, like, they're here to listen to me talk. Like, what the hell happens if I don't talk? Like, if I'm not entertaining or knowledgeable or entertaining. And it's like, I've been doing this almost like 3 years now in March. And you'd think I'd get past it, but nope, not even close. But I do talk anyway. Like, my sister and I, we usually have like 2-hour phone calls. Same thing with my brother and I, my baby brother and I. We usually have like 2-hour phone calls plus. And my sister and I, we talk twice a week. And then my baby brother and I, we talk once a week. So you would think that that would be like out of our systems, but nope. Of course, I never have anything going on, so I'm always like asking them, what's up with you? Like, how's college? You know, how's your love life? Whatever, because, like, I'm an old lady. I'm in bed all day. I'm just home. Outside of going out tomorrow to my writers group meeting, I actually do not have 87654. Hey, there's a flush here. We can do that. Or a straight here. I mean, not a flush. Whoops. But anyway, outside of my writers group meeting, I'm not leaving the house for a month. So only one time this month am I going to be leaving home. Well, first of all, the sidewalks are horrendous. Oh, 4 of a kind. How delightful. There we go. But yeah, the sidewalks are horrendous. In my town, there are no, like, citywide, like, clearers of sidewalks, even though the taxes are high here in town, so everybody's responsible for shoveling their own walk. Well, that's great, except 1, some people don't. 2, like, this is an old town, so, like, some of the businesses are not used. So, like, you'll have a business that's empty, and who has to clean that up? Nobody, apparently. And then, after all of that fun stuff goes through, you have to remember that the curb cuts are apparently nobody's responsibility. And trust me when I say, curb cuts are very difficult to get past in a wheelchair when they're full of snow. So I'm just like, thanks, town. Appreciate ya. I know you love me too, town. So usually in the winter I can't go anywhere, but our winters have been so warm. Oh, -1 hand size. I can get through that. But yeah, our winters are usually so damn warm lately that I haven't had to worry about not passing through until later on in the season. Last year, we did not even have a white Christmas. And I can't even begin to tell you how flabbergastingly unusual that was. So because of that, I've gotten kind of used to being able to go out at least somewhat in early winter, but not anymore. Which is fine. But by the same token, I'm going to have to take, like, the handy van, quote unquote, everywhere I need to go. So that's a pain. And I can only use it 3 times a month, except I can use it more for medical stuff. So they're like, yeah, if you're dying, we're not going to say you can't use it. So that's nice of them, at least. So that's what I'm taking to get to the library tomorrow for the meeting. Did you know that just to get hooked up in a specialized van, we're not talking a bus, we're talking an actual van. It's like a round trip, even like, let's say a block. Let's say I had a Barnes & Noble like a block from my house. And I had to go to the Barnes & Noble. And when I went to the Barnes & Noble, all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, you can't get through the sidewalk for that. You're going to need a van. So I'm like, okay, get the van. It's at least $30 even for 1 block. Because for them just hooking me in was like $15 each way. Plus gas and stuff. But here's the kicker on that. That was a while ago. So I'm sure it's like maybe 50 for even a block now. Like, we're not talking, like, cheap here, so. Flush, straight flush, 2 pair. 2 pair always wins. I think after this hand, I'm actually going to call it. I can save till next time, but it's not like there's necessarily going to be a next time if you want to see it. But yeah, navigating the world. I'll go to the next, like, the next, whatever, the large one, but otherwise I'm going to get going. So it's going to be a few more rounds yet, but otherwise that's okay. Okay, we're going to do jacks. There we go. We're going to get rid of this 3 right here. Not too bad. It's 11,000 though. I might actually die like before we get through the last guy anyway. Which is fine. When you die, you unlock stuff. New jokers, new deck colors, etc, etc. Oh, full boat. Nice. There we go. Yeah, and that astronaut looking card will eventually just randomly level up to the point where it will just keep adding itself to my thing with a higher and higher number. That sounded a little more... Wait a minute. Did I have one that was going to delete itself and didn't realize it? Mayhap. Mayhap. Oh, that was a tiny bit unfortunate. But that's alright. I will take these 3, boot them out. Get more tucked up. Okay, 9s, and then the queens, and then lay them out. I'm getting a lot of full boats this game. I never really had that before. Which I suppose is good because I need to find a replacement joker. I did not realize that. I hope I haven't lost stream too many times. For all I know, I could be talking to nobody because our internet is just delightful on the computer as of late. It's my turn to pick the holiday movie tonight. I don't know what schlock we're going to be watching. I, of course, will let you know if we find any delightful schlock. +1 hand size, not bad. Let's try one of these. Okay, well, the number of Joker hand has been multiplied this run to multiplier. Okay, then diamonds. I guess we'll skip. No, we'll use this one for now. I bought it, we'll use it. And then we'll use a celestial pack. And then we're gonna go on our way. Pair, 2 pair. Okay, that's a good one. Yep, I know. We can get on with it. It's cool. Okay. And then we'll use the next round. But yeah, this is actually really cool. And no, I don't use everything to my advantage. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna take these for now. I should have gotten rid of the 4. On a forge. Get it? I'm clever. So, I hope you all know I was being like infinitely sarcastic on that one. I don't really find myself entertaining. Okay, get rid of these. Ooh, lots of face cards. Nice. Okay. The queens and their sons can go for a walk. That'll give me a pretty penny. Yeah, I also thought about doing like favorite Christmas songs on a tier list, but there are honestly so many Christmas songs where if I didn't stay with like the ones most people know, that would just be a lot. Like, how many people know like Frosty the Snowman versus, I'm trying to think of what somebody might not know as a Christmas song. Fa La 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 La. And not Deck the Halls, but like Fa La La by Jim Brickman or that kind of thing, you know? I would have to really keep it to the classics. Otherwise, we'd either have too many or we would simply have just a big old mess of things nobody's ever heard of. And even though I'm not Christian, I still do listen to like the Christianized Christmas songs. So people think that's kind of weird at points. I actually don't. And I will tell you why, straightforward. I grew up with them. So it's kind of like a tradition of its own at this point. Okay, that did not help us at all. You know, we're just gonna do this. We have enough hands to probably get through this. Hopefully get through this, maybe get through this. But yeah, I actually learned because my mom used to play Christmas music in September. Generally the Bing Crosby CD. And I gotta tell you, I learned so much of it, O Come All Ye Faithful in Latin. I was going to say Italian, and that's not it. I learned so much of it in that it was wild. And that did me no good. I'm going to totally die this round. Man. This one's a hard one. Well, that one's not too bad then. Let's see. We have a full boat, even though it's not the best. But yeah, because of the CD having it, like he sings like the first verse of O Come All Ye Faithful in, oh hell, this is gonna suck. You know, I'm just gonna delete everything with a big red X on it if I can manage it. Plus this card. There we go. Let's see what happens now. That did not actually help me. This is designed for loss. Yeah. Might as well get it over with. A lot of things are designed for loss, but yeah. It's been wild. Actually, I might get through it. Odd. Did not anticipate that. Maybe the, multiplier from all the other stuff I did still worked out. Okay. Well, I think it's time to wrap up another week of streaming. I hope you all had fun checking out the game and whatnot. This game is so dang good that it is considered a contender for Game of the Year. And when I say that, I don't mean indie game. I mean just Game of the Year. See, you can get new stuff as you move along too, even sometimes when you're quitting for the round. All right, next week will be Cult of the Lamb mixed with my first holiday stream thingy bingy. I have no idea what I'm doing, but when do I ever? I want to thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I really hope that if you're gearing up to celebrate, that you find moments of joy in it, moments where you can relax because things get hectic. Try not to worry about the money too much. It's one of my things I have to tell myself over and over again. Just do what you can as you can and just hope the rest works out. So, all right, everybody, I will see you next week. Bye.